G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Brad.
And this week we're going to kick off with a wine that, well, we're no strangers to. This is the Pepperjack Shiraz. This is the 2006. The faithful viewers of Wine Week will note that we've done the Pepperjack before, a previous vintage. But look, we're coming back to it because, well, we saw it on special at the local retailer. And when it's down at around about the $18 mark, it is unbelievably good buying. Even up at around about the retail, which is around about the 27 mark, it's still really good buying. But if you see it under 20 bucks, snap it up by the half case, the full case, whatever you've got in the dollars. Go after it because it's a great wine. It is a very good wine right now. It will handle a little bit of mid-term cellaring, but it is a big, powerful wine that is drinkable right now. It doesn't have a lot of huge, hard edges on it, but it's got a lot of power, a lot of flavour behind it, and it is a classic Aussie Shiraz. It's got those flavours that are allowed to go with a big red meat dish and just sit perfectly. So look out for it, the Pepperjack.
Yeah, it's one of the great Aussie bargains and one of the great Aussie reds for a barbecue.
It certainly is that.
I'm going to switch across to the west end of the country now and have a look at another Riesling. This one's from West Cape Howe, and this is from the Great Southern region, which is a little bit further south from Margaret River, and it's a little bit cooler. Therefore, it's ideal for growing the Riesling grapes. This one comes in at a smidge under the $20 mark, and it is, as we usually say with Rieslings, it's just incredible value. Here you're getting a wine that is in complete harmony, great balance. It's even could go down with for a couple of years in the cellar, and it will improve, get a bit more complexity. But pop it open right now and you're getting those great crisp, zesty sort of Riesling characters that we always rave about, and value for money, it's second to none. In fact, across the whole West Cape Howe range, they're churning out wines of incredible quality at normally around the $20 mark. I think their most expensive retail is sort of mid-20s, so you can get these on special a bit under 20 and you're laughing. So it's the West Cape Howe Riesling, really worth a look.
It sounds like it. I haven't had that one. I'm going to give that one a go very, very soon on that recommendation. The last wine that we're going to have a look at this week, well, it's not an inexpensive wine, but it kind of is. This is the Occam's Razor Shiraz. This is a 2005. Now, at $40 odd, you'd probably think that's not a bit of a bargain, but when you consider that this is Emily Lawton of Emily's Paddock of the Jasper Hill range fame, and that the Emily's Paddock goes for about $95 to $100, all of a sudden you start to see that it's a bit of a bargain. Now, Jasper Hill, Emily does do work there with her father Ron, and look, they build wines that are very much catered to both the Australian palate and especially the US market. Our US friends who are serious wine buffs will know the Jasper Hill range very well, does extraordinarily well in the US, and the Occam's Razor deserves to do the same. But look, it's probably a wine that's going to give you some cellaring potential over the next 5 to 10 years, because it is a huge, powerful wine, 15% alcohol, but it's not one to be afraid of. It's really good. Look, I love this. I've been a fan of it since I first tasted it only about 6 months ago, but at $40 odd, it's probably the sort of wine that you could speculate a little bit on, know that you could throw a few of them in the cellar and that maybe the prices will skyrocket in the future as people start to know more and more of what Emily's doing with the Occam's Razor line. So look out for that one. It's a bloody good wine, an absolute cracker, I might say, so look out for it.
Yeah, it comes from a very good pedigree, so it's really worth a look.
Yep, so look, thanks for joining us on Wine Week. We'll see you again next week.
See you next week.